thankful that it's today and not yesterday when I was up on the hill. So it's just a flat walk along the coast today, should be lovely. Time to try out my lunar sandals. And I thought I'll stay in them all day. There's a long sand around today along the coast. Might be a good idea. We'll give it a go. In the distance is Pukerua Bay, and then this was the escarpment track that we followed yesterday, day 4, dropped down to Paikakariki and then along the sides of the beach. This is Queen Elizabeth Park. So we started Paikakariki, now we're here and we've just got to go up through the dunes, it looks like. I think the track I want is closed. I will investigate, otherwise it might be some beach walking, just as well I leave my sandals on. So the coastal track is closed, I'm going to have to drop down onto the beach. Looks like someone doesn't like that news and taken out the sign and walked around it, but I will follow the rules. On the beach and don't have to do this high tide track. I was on it for a little bit and it's just horrid, but thankful that I can walk on the sand. We're at the point in the beach when I pointed out the furthest point that we were going to walk to. That's the point that I'm at. So down there in the distance is Pukerua Bay, kind of where those hills kind of come down. And then we walked along the escarpment trail before we dropped down onto the beach. And we've done lots of beach walking today. So still on the beach in my sandals that are working well, and more to come into the wind. We are here, and then we're going to follow the red and white line into the city, essentially. Seems like an area with new housing as well all around it. All of that grey area, those mountains, and behind there you can't actually see the Tararoas. And I met someone today who has come out of there. She didn't enter, sorry, because of the weather warning. So it doesn't look great. Hi buddy. Hello. Got some friends? Following me. These are kind of cool that they have artwork on the pillars of the freeway, the new freeway. It's awesome. So here I am at the Abel Tasman National Park. It is a great walk in New Zealand and it is in the South Island. So I was supposed to go to Palmerston North and walk down to Waikanae through the Te Araroa Forest Park, but it was either wet or it was windy, and the wet was increasing the levels of the rivers that I'd have to walk through, and the wind was severe gales, and I would be walking along the ridge lines, so it wasn't advised to go in. So I thought, let me just come to the South Island and get this gig underway. Abel, Tasman is not part of Te Araroa, but I am adding it on to take the opportunity to see a bit of New Zealand. And actually I have been in this park before, but I haven't actually camped the whole thing, so I'm looking forward to the experience. So along the way I go. What a cool start to the Abel Tasman. Very cool start. Perfect place to stop for a little snack. And just in time to see some kayakers. The Abel Tasman is well known for kayaking. You can kayak in, and then you can walk out, you can just kayak around, you can catch a water taxi and walk out. Lots of various options. Down there is Anchorage Bay, and I wonder if that might be the hut that you can stay in. I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to Torrent Bay, which is the next one over. This is Anchorage Bay. So this is Torrent Bay, and the tide is in, so I've had to take the high tide route. I'm not sure if you can tell, but the water is flowing downstream, as you can see. And then on this side, the water is flowing upstream. And it's kind of converging in this pool over here. It's not entirely sure what it's doing. Maybe it's got to do with the tide coming in from the sea. Over there is the low tide track, and maybe you can see the orange buoy there. That's to indicate where to walk, I imagine, because, oops, there's another one somewhere over here, oh there. So at low tide you'll be able to walk between those two orange poles. The high tide track going to Torrent Bay is really lovely, and fortunately for me, it's all in the shade. The afternoon sun is beating down, but it's all nice and cool under this tree cover, which I'm very appreciative of. But it's very beautiful. Actually, I think I prefer it to walking through the sand if it was low tide. It's quite a good track. Now, I wonder if we can see where we're going. There's a jetty over there. Maybe that's where we're going. We'll find out. So it's the end of day 6. Big day, big day. 4 a.m. start, 6 a.m. plane ride on a tiny little plane. I've forgotten what that feels like. 7:30 bus to the start of the track and started walking at 9:45. Got to camp about 4 o'clock. Put my tent up and had a little lie down. And I'm really happy with today and how it feels. All the camping pieces that I wanted to put together and practice in the North Island are coming together in the South Island.
So that's a good thing. Really thankful for the weather. It was supposed to rain today, so that has eased off. So it's been a lovely day, perfect day actually. So we'll see how I sleep and get into it tomorrow. Bye for now.